Hey, we're doing a strange game this time around, but it's one I've been wanting to do for a long time. I did a Let's Try of it a long time ago, but I don't remember that, and neither do you, so we're just going to pretend that didn't happen and just start over from scratch. It's in the process of trying to load right now. I believe in you, game. There we go. Oh. It interfered with... There we go. This game interacts strangely with my recording software, but we should be good overall, I think. Turn this down a little bit. We're playing Anachronox. This is a bit of an odd one. It's by Ion Storm, developers of Daikatana and Deus Ex, probably more famously. Specifically, this game came out between Deus Ex and Deus Ex Invisible War, right smack in between. And then, I think shortly thereafter, the company just kind of went away. That was pretty much what they got done at the time. I'm currently recording this as a small window in the middle of my screen. Not that small, but it's about 2/3 of one of my screens right now. And that seems to be the best way to go, because otherwise if you full screen it, you get like a shitty... is it gonna keep going? Okay, there we go. Otherwise you get a shitty stretched visual, so I'm gonna play it in windowed mode and then crop it for the videos and whatnot. Let's tab out for a second though. Look at this. This is the config file of the defaults of this game. It says, do not modify this file under pain of death, Uncle Squirrel. Don't know what that means, but it's some old dev stuff and whatnot. I've already done crimes. I've already modified this file. There's a bunch of stuff going on in here about like stats and whatnot, which like on that matter, like here's some like bleh. Here's a bunch of like the manual and whatnot. That's just available. Hello, Anachronox. Anyway, I want to play this game for a while now. It's kind of a point-and-click adventure game crossed with a jRPG made by a Western developer known for making some of the most important immersive sims of all time, kind of thing. So it's a weird beast. It's like a weird beast, and I've been meaning to get around to it for a while, and now we're finally doing it. Finally. Here we are. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this thing up is because this thing, we're developer cheats. We might want to use this. It's not like a cheat that cheats. It's a cheat that makes our lives better, which is like the best kind of cheat. It's a fast forward button, as you often see in like modern, like when they make a jRPG and then they do like a re-release of that, like Final Fantasy 12 or Tokyo Mirage Sessions. They make like a fast version or like a fast forward button and stuff like that. This one has that. Like, I guess it had it from launch. Normally it's bound to slash. I've already modified this file to make it Q, and I think it works. So that should be good. Hello. The mouse speed is strange, so I'll have to get used to that. But it is like fucking zipping around on the screen right now. And only in my window. It's not that fast normally in the other ways. Options are pretty funny here. Your options for settings, your visuals are high res and low res. Those are the only settings for visuals basically, and then windowed and not windowed. I think low res is like 600 pixels and high res is like 900 or something like that. It's almost as tall. It's like almost as tall as my 1080p resolution desktop is right now, so it's pretty close. Obviously it's a lot narrower, but that's good because the game's not built to be in 1920 by 1080. Our options here are voiceovers only, subtitles only, and subtitles and voiceovers only. That's interesting to me because there's I'm amused by the idea that some people want to watch the cutscenes completely in silence but with subtitles and just not have the voiceovers. And then you can toggle between having save points or not having save points, which is interesting. Just having the option to just be like, you know what, I don't feel like having save points. I'm just fucking let me have whatevs I want. That's a little odd. Anyway, we're just gonna pop in now and test out my fast forward button, but also try the game out. Let's try this on normal. And let's test that fast forward button. Hey, it works. All right, I only really plan on using that during combat, cause turn-based combat and all that. So if I get bored during the turn-based combat, I can make it go faster. That seems like a win to me. This game takes place in space. It's a sci-fi, of all things, comedy RPG. If nothing else, this game screams memorable, so I'm looking forward to that. You gotta admire a guy that just enjoys his job. He's having a great time. That sound effect. They were like going for slow motion, but like wasn't quite working.
The money, Boots. Or next time, I mix and match.
Hit me.
Hasn't there been enough of that?
Have a heart.
One of Detta's kids?
Anyone else throwing me out of windows lately?
Come clean with the debt, Sly. Detta's no slouch, and he's got muscle. He'll collect one way or the other.
Hey, money's tight. As soon as it rains, I'll pour some.
I'd suggest a job if I thought you'd take it.
Try me.
The key to my cellar's missing.
Oh, yeah? Where's the job part come in?
When you find it, I pay you.
Man, I need a real case. I need a challenge worthy of my deductive and pugilistic skills.
But I've got a bouncer.
Cute.
You want some real advice? Find a job. It's amazing how many of your problems it'll solve.
You think? Fatima! Anything on SenderNet?
Nothing you're sober enough for.
I'm just waiting for business to pick up. What's with the attitude?
For one, I'm sick of being dead.
And second, I'm tired of watching you drink your life away. When did you become such a bum?
I'm not a bum.
Prove it.
Bums don't have offices.
An office isn't a storage room in a cheap bar, Boots.
Hey.
It's time for a new line of work.
Forget it, sweetheart. I'm a detective. It's what I do.
Then go out and do it. I'm always here if you ever get off your butt and make useful.
F1 to use Fatima. Oh hey, there we go. So that's our menu, F1. Alright, they're gonna be using function keys. That dates the game, huh? Find a job, kiddo. Do this stuff, because I ain't letting you leave Rowdy's without a clue. Get the camera off your desk. Find some money in your office. Try the back room, maybe. Use the time minder over there for luck. Find yourself a job lead. That's a compelling little intro. Got your cyberpunk vibes, going to the bar and all that. There's like this rundown space station thing going on. There's apparently very small people that are mad at me, and I owe money too. I think I'm a PI. And probably most interestingly, we seem to have a woman who is in a drone that is like the spirit or consciousness of a dead person. Which, what? And she exists in this little like white like room, like certain Black Mirror episodes. Anachronox, a long dead alien city planet floating inside the shell of Sender 1. Anachronox was theorized to once have been home to millions of quarantined aliens who slowly died of some sort of horrible plague, leaving the city to fall to ruins, to be taken over by the refuse of the galaxy as the center of their nefarious dealings. Anachronox means poison from the past, or poison remaining from a previous time. Anachronism and noxious. Oh, just straight up explain the name of the game right there. Anachronox, south. See the bricks. Anachronox tours, where shuttles and corticabs fly between Anachronox and Sender Station. The bricks, a nickname for South Anachronox, due to the appearance of the architecture being a pile of tumbled bricks, and also how people that don't agree with Data seem to fall from great heights from these gigantic tumbled bricks onto the much smaller ones below. Is this just like... This is just straight up the entire game's glossary all in one go. Alright. I'll spread it out a little bit, I think. All areas, current area, Anachronox. Ah. Okay, so yeah, this is the glossary. It's just very strangely, like, organized. You have to scroll through a text document for each one. There's a few different categories of text document, but it's not like a bunch of separate entries the way you would kind of think it would be. Alright, so I should go back to my office, find my way back up there if I can. There's my character. There's an everybody button, I guess, for the inventory. Alright, so WASD is moved, camera looks around. Probably do with a bit of tuning on that. So we have explore mode and interactive mode. Let's turn the sensitivity up a little bit on explore mode, so I can rotate a little faster. Hello, there's my mouse. That's a neat little in-engine thing. So Fatima is my mouse on the screen while I'm playing it. Then, okay, and then when I'm moving around, she disappears. But whenever I stop moving, I have a little mouse. Alright. Hey, Sly. I heard falls earlier this year. Nice. I was gonna help you out there, but it looked like you had other things under control. Hey, you gotta show me how to fall out of windows without getting hurt like that. Specifically, he laughs a lot every single time. Oh, that's the bouncer we heard about. That's the reason why I don't get to have a job, apparently. He's just laughing at me now. That's all he does. That's his thing. Cool. What a great guy. Love that dude. Alright, this is gonna... Oh, this is trippy. This is gonna take some getting used to. So you can only turn the camera while you're moving, because once you stop moving, it instantly switches to this mode where you look around a little bit, and it'll rotate a little bit as I go, but not that much. Okay, then I have Q. Yep, that works. That works when you're walking around. All right, well, if we're ever at risk of getting bored, or if there's too much backtracking, I can hilariously speed across rooms. It's not an advantage. Like, I'm not activating a super speed mode. The game is moving, literally, yep, as you can see with that guy, the game's just rendering faster. So that'll come in handy. I'm nervous, Sly. says Braz Tunkel. That is sending people to the tunnels behind the tenements to excavate Mistech. Problem is, everyone's coming out of there minus their limbs. I don't want to fight cave monsters, and I clearly don't want to work for Detta, but a man's got to eat, right? Did I ever tell you I'm afraid of the dark? Alright, it's just dumping novel ideas on me here, being afraid of the dark. Keep that in mind for later if that ever comes up. I have no idea. I think my office is up here. I like that little, I like the intro, the camera flying in. This game has some pretty strong atmosphere for its time. I guess it's not really surprising that when their previous game was Deus Ex. PAL 18's been out of commission all year. Size B batteries are scarce around the bricks. Otherwise I would have juiced him up as soon as I could. Poor little guy. We had some good times. Man, I've modified the hell out of PAL over the years. Bet Cordicom never thought someone could trick out their toys with datapad accessories and battle claws. It's a toy? I miss you, little hot rod. Sniff. Alright, moving along. He gets all teary-eyed about it. Is that like Playmobil or like fucking... Sorry, I'm trying to think of a toy company's name right now and I'm struggling apparently. These things aren't interactive at the moment. There's my camera. Ah, my old camera. I've taken some doozies with this. Spacebar takes a photo. Arrows how you get around, delete, zoom, okay. Found Cordicam digital camera. How do I use it though? It's like spacebars take photo, but only after I activated it somehow. However that works. My old intercom. Don't need it now that you're in my life cursor, Fatima. So she used to be my... Fatima used to be my, secretary? I guess she used to, like, be right here. My old broadband scanner from when I lived in Corsica. Let's see. Nothing interesting on the Noxguard band. A Noxguard patrolling the landing platform who got issued the wrong size helmet. Riveting. Oh. Hell yeah. So that's me, Sly Boots. That's a hell of a name. There's Fatima. There's Pal. So I need to find a battery, I guess, and then Pal probably becomes a party member. And then we have a character here that we don't know yet. Got history. Lost the key to the back room long ago. I bet I can pick the lock. Hold down control. What am I looking at? Boots' pick lock. Guess the code for each tumbler by clicking up and down arrows above each digit, or by using the up and down arrow keys. Then click on the tumbler or press space to try that number. Solve the entire lock in time to succeed. Okay. Shit. So arrow keys and spacebar to guess the code. Just guess it? Okay. Hint. A meter on the handle of the lockpick will help show how close you are. Oh. Is being full good or bad? Okay, so 1, 0, 1, 9. Alright, 5. Not close. 0. Okay. 190. It's not 0451. Doesn't have the right digit number for that, actually. All that money that fell out of my pockets when... yeah. Found some dough. It's a good thing to find. My old ape arcade machine. I had to sell all the cartridges. I suck. We're not gonna go ape? Anything on TV? Nope, that's just part of the arcade machine, I guess. Even though it's like a whole TV and a console. Arcade machine seems like strange phrasing. Seems interesting. Do I have to hold control and open it up that way? Yep. 10 seconds! How the fuck do I get it in 10 seconds? Having trouble with time? Look at getting an upgrade to your lockpick. This is a fucking scam. 1. Okay. We're gonna need a better lockpick. That was undoable. Like, even just the loading time it takes to check each digit was too long for how much time we had. So we need to come back when we have a better lockpick. Wow, yeah, my office is just the storage cabin of this bar. At least the bar guy seems to have things figured out. He seems like he's in a good space. Mardaman Nonik. Nox guards raided the compounds of the top 3 crime lords in the bricks last night. Guess Deda's got the house to himself now. The 3 crime lords are in detention awaiting trial. They'll all be dead within the week. Just a matter of time before we topple Deda. We're just weeks away from something big. The Resistance could use you. Too bad you're... you. Damn. Alright. I've got a good reputation here, don't I? Hey, Boots. There's glass in your hair. I know. It's all the rage on Cortica. What's her name? I want to get a better camera angle. Marina Silvero. All the elements are falling into place. In a few weeks we'll hit Deda's fortress. I'd ask you to join us if I thought you'd say yes. So there's a clue here. The camera stays fixated where it was before if there's more dialogue, but then pans back when you run out. Nirakan's disappeared, and he's got the blueprints. Where is that boy? Yep, that's when you got a dialogue. So when I click on her now, it'll repeat. Yep. Hey, good information. Can I just steal her drink? Because I'm such a great guy. Whoa. So all it's... welcome to Ox. Oh, it's just that upside down. How do I play Ox? Whoa, what's happening? Player 1, select X piece. Position. Well, fuck me then. Is a game where you have to make a move every turn? So you want to trick them into getting eaten? But if I eat this guy, he'll leave me with that, right? Okay, it's one of those kinds of games. So you just want to wobble back and forth like a jackass over and over again? Yeah, it seems like you essentially want wiggle room. Because they'll always move in a spot that... yeah. This seems like a not especially fun game. Oh, I'm fucked. Because I'm trapped in here. So no matter what I do, I'll get eaten. And I can't even make it a bait thing where my guy will get them in response. Because we're too separated. Because I can... oh wait, no. I'm not trapped. I can go backwards. Shit. Now, am I trapped now? Ah, I can't cancel. Shit. It's the you already touched it rule, I guess. Yep, I lose. Alright, well now I know the rules at least. We can try it out a little bit more. So I can take that guy, but if I do, I'll lose one. You basically just want to bait enemy players into coming within a range of getting attacked by you. That's like the core mechanic, essentially. Getting a little trapped, buddy. So then I'm gonna get eaten. So I guess the question now is, can I trap him? Which yeah, I can. Hey, I win. I guess that's the whole game. I don't think there's... Oh, turns left, squiggle. Alright, I don't know, maybe that's a 4. I don't think there's stakes to that game. I think it's just a little arcade game. Tane paradox. He's a Tane paradox. What a wonderfully painful spill you took there. It's a shame your neck didn't snap on impact. I delight in the sound. Buy me a drink and I'll tell you the secret to successful fighting. Yeah, right. Buy your own drink, Chachi. Your loss. That might be important once I learn how to actually fight in the first place. You're just in a slump. We all go through them. I mean, not so long as you have, but we all go through them. Don't feel sorry for yourself, man. You're making me sick. Hit the bricks, Sly. You got business to take care of. Nope, walking away. Whoa, camera angle. Vallesta. Hey, Booster. Caught your swan dive earlier. Pretty sweet, dude. Is it a vein or a scar? Wonder what that means. You like that? I've been practicing all week. Hey, still looking for work? My friend Dynamo's been exploring the tunnels for some guy. Maybe they need an extra hand. She's slumming at Frank's Flophouse if you're interested. Thanks, babe. You're a peach. All for you, Booter. First tip about a job. Wait, what am I looking at there? Is this guy just staring at a shoe? Dim Jose. Man, oh man, Sly. I gambled away all my money at Castanox again. All I've got left is this slag of Mistech I found. What do you think? Should I sell this junk or what? Hang on to it, man. It could be worth something someday. Yeah, what am I thinking? Thanks for the advice, man. A slab of Mistech. I wonder if I can get it off him later when I find out what Mistech is for. So I imagine I'll have context for that later. So maybe I'll buy it off of him. I think this is a save point. They're creepy. Like sentient animals, the save universe. Wow, I saved the universe. There I go. Good job, universe. Alright. So when they say pet them, they're not joking. Are they like a good luck charm in universe, in local parlance? Travis Kelly. Hey Boots, you okay, man? I didn't see what happened, but I heard the crash. You're resilient, man. This job's boring. So I've been taking up drawing, you know? Mostly just doodles in the backs of these concert flyers. Wanna see a little picture I drew? I'm not very good. Holy shit. Wow. I wonder if it's a clue to something somehow. That's impressive. No floaters. Is that the business name, or are you anti-floaters? What floaters are there? What? What? Oh, there was a loading screen. I was like, what the fuck's happening? What? You there, says Kajara. You're friends with Rowdy. Why does he discriminate against floaters? Wait, he is anti-floater. I thought no floaters was some kind of like, well, yeah, floaters be gone. Like, you know, like floaters are just a thing you might want to get rid of. And his business does that. But they're people. He doesn't even have a business logo. Like, he doesn't have a sign. His only sign is no floaters. I only want something to drink and an interesting conversation. We Awa are an intelligent, well-spoken race. My cousin, Conrad, is the master informant of the bricks. You should look him up. He likes to hang out in the Fountain Overlook. In exchange, maybe you can talk to Rowdy about letting me drink in the bar. Oop. Got an F1 update. There's a floater named Conrad hanging out near the Fountain Overlook. He's supposed to be the master informant of the bricks. Funny how we've never heard of him. Might be important. Yeah, why are you racist, guy at bar? Maybe he was just the doorman. Yeah, he's probably. Oop, that might not be good. What? Hello, sir.
You're gonna hit me, aren't you?
Oh no, violence times. Alright, no context, just violence. How you doing, sir? Alright. Glad to know I didn't really have to participate in that one.
Was it something I said?
Yeah, to my sister.
You know, there's a special introductory offer at the Temple of Beating up the street. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to brush up on those self-defense skills, don't you think?
Well, he decided not to murder us, so that's one thing, I suppose. We're gonna have to learn how to actually do fighting. Jesus. Wee! It'll always be a little funny having that ability. So I guess that entire area was the bar, so that guy wasn't doing a private business, that was the guy that lets people in, or doesn't let them in. He's the doorman. That is the racist. You are such a lucky dog sometimes, Boots. Looks like someone dropped a heel grease plus over there behind me. I do need to heal. I'm in horrible pain. You know the drill. Press F5 to go to the party stats screen. Click on an icon of your face, then click on the heal grease plus. Wow, what controls? F5 for inventory. That should bind up the wounds in no time. I might need to make a posted card that... Oop. That was weird looking. I might have to make a post-it note thing that explains all the buttons here. I think this... Well, the F1 brings me here, so all I have to do is hit F1 then click this. So I actually don't need to remember everything. Oh shit, where am I? I fucked up. Party. There we go. Click my face. Heal grease plus. Oh, there it is. So am I all healed up now? Oh, there's my stats. So that's where you can see your health. Alright, this has a bit of a learning curve. I'm really bad at might, but I'm okay at agility and wisdom. Okay. Energy? Oh, energy. Got it. Once I said it out loud, I'm like, oh, I know what. I get what that is now. Understood. Not gonna lie, like half the novelty here is trying to play an RPG that looks like a Nintendo 64 Rareware game. All those swooping camera angles that look like something from Perfect Dark and everything with the technology. Nox Guard. So someone got the wrong size helmet before, was what we heard was these guys. That poor creep fell 40 feet to his death. That grav path up there must have malfunctioned. Makes you wonder if you'll be ready when your number's up. Will you have lived the life you wanted to live? He's getting all introspective. Just saw a man die. Hey, how long have you been standing there? Get your kisser out of here before I scutch the teeth from your fat face. That's not nice. You heard me, Frozy. Hit the bricks. That's not nice at all, Frowsy. Yeah, people are just walking on the ceiling. Grav paths. That's terrifying. The idea that you just fall and die. Does it make the efficiency worth it? I wonder how often people use the grav paths versus other options given alternatives. I wonder if this will become more of the open world later, or if it's always off limits, but just like there to suggest the world is bigger around you. Like there's a place called Zordo's over there apparently, and then but right now it's cut off because they have this warning, this caution tape, because they have a body down there. So that's the guy that fell 40 feet from there. There we go. It's actually in an environment location thing. Melhep? You look lost. What are you trying to find? Where's Frank's Flophouse? Oh, that's the tenements. Just take Fountain Spiral about halfway up until you reach the first corridor on your right. Then follow the signs. Be prepared for a long walk. So I got a button for that. Are you still lost? What are you trying to find? Where's Whackmaster Jack's Temple of Beating? Whackmaster Jack's is pretty close. Just head up this ramp, follow the corridor, and hang a right. That's the only options. Are you sure you don't need hospitalization? I'm not making the best impression on people. Fountain Spiral, Whackmaster Jack's. Everything's signposted, so I don't have that much reason to be lost. I'm just talking to people. I'm just very lonely. I've been in quarantine for like, what feels like 3 years. Max Durgle. Hey, weren't you the hot detective with the cool ride? What happened to you, man? You look awful. Don't you remember? You questioned me about a case a few years ago. You had a little toy robot taking notes for you. And you were always hanging out with that really good-looking Jane. Cute brunette number. Whatever happened to her? Well, nice talking to you. Hope you get your life out of the gutter. Damn. I'm just known for being a piece of shit at this point. Mistech Museum, Rowdies, and Zordos. So Rowdies is where we came from. The Mistech Museum and Zordos are both that direction, but we can't go there yet. So I imagine we have to make more story progress, then that crime scene clears up and we can check out those two places that direction. Training, boxing, and fighting. Should probably learn how to fight first. These save point guys are spooky. Whackmaster Jax. That guy's fucking huge. Got face tusks. That wobble? Oh god, I thought those were bones. Oh no, they move. It's like a bug face, I guess. Pre-Mabel. Fortunate it is not that such a place as this exists. I have nothing to fear in the dark of the night, for I have beefy whacking at my disposal. You have beef whacking at your disposal? Last night, while strolling home, someone was following me. I could tell by the sound of his dainty footfalls that he was a ruffian of the most degenerate sort. Just as he came within my grasp, I unleashed high-octane beefiness on him. I broke him, snap for snap, bone for bone. I held him like giant paintbrush, spilling out my name on the wall with his blood. Damn. Self-defense is sweet. Alright. Well, the writing's nothing if not entertaining, because no one wants dry shit. It's gonna be a silly game. Bully boy. To hit or not to hit? Not to hit? You're right. Forgive my violence. Is this guy getting bullied? Robo target at number 386. You are a saint. Oh, he's bullying it, but also it's like a robot you're supposed to hit. Oh yeah, there's like a bunch of them stocked here too. The things you hit. Forgive my violence. I unleashed high octane beefiness. Does that do things? I can't access data links, but I paid big bucks to modify PAL 18 to hotwire these suckers. Mechanic for later. It's interesting trying to figure out which things they interact in the environment you can interact with. So I first found this game on GOG just kind of at a random, and I was like, that looks fucking interesting. Why have I never heard of it? It's like the banner image looks neat. The title sounds cool. It's apparently made by the people that made Deus Ex. I've never heard of it a single time. Then it sat on my backlog for like 3 years, I want to say. Then Campster / Aaron Signal made a video about it, and that put it on my radar again. And I was like, I really need to get around to playing this game, and that was like 2 years ago. And then a year ago, I did a let's try of it, and still didn't get around to it fully. It's just kind of been a thing I've been waiting to get to for so long. But one of the, I think one of the complaints about it was that it uses point and click game mechanics, but it's a fully 3D game. And that what reminded me of that was that we just saw that little port down there, and that was pretty hidden. And so stuff that we need might be pretty hidden like that. So we'll have to be careful and really look around our environment here. The low resolution might help in this case because there's only so much detail they can fit. So stuff tends to be kind of chunky, which is actually to our advantage here. This looks like the music video for Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. Looks like a Pokemon battle. You guys got a tail? Will Petite. She says she likes men with broad shoulders. Every guy she's gone out with is the size of a zongball player, but she complains they're dumb as dice. Well, I am gonna be both. Brains and brawn, all in one. I just need some help with the brawn. She will love me. Big incel vibes there. Have fun. Is that the guy that beat me up? Finian Palu. Come on, Heenan, take a swing. Those robo-targets are making a joke out of you. You're weak, kid. You ain't ever gonna be somebody. You must not want it bad enough, Heenan. You're just standing there. We're throwing you back in the streets, you don't step it up, Heenan. Your disappointment, Heenan. Deda ain't gonna be happy. Beat it. Schmooguggle? Schmaguggle? You call me a schmaguggle. It's like context for the fact that the fight's just perpetually in pause mode as you walk by. Is that Patrick Stewart? Whackmaster Jack, he's the guy that runs this place. It's definitely Patrick Stewart. Judging by the choice condition of that shiner, I suspect you're here to learn the fine art of the scuffle, the beat, the whack. No then, I don't take loafers. I don't take thieves. I take students. And I respect respect. Give any lip and I'll fatten it. Before we begin, however, there's a small matter of my training fee. Knowledge ain't cheap, but for a mere 5 loonies, we can begin our first lesson. Sounds great. Here's your cash. Very good. Let's begin with a crash course on simple combat. The streets of Anachronox are all manner of a threat, and you would do well to learn some basics. Come, step into the ring. If you're gonna learn the way of the whack, better cut Jack wise and beef up on the fundamentals. Cut Jack wise. Some of this will seem simple. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just adding T's to words. Some of this will seem simple. Basic even. But unless you get a firm grasp with a firm grasp, you're gonna be coughing up teeth instead of wisecracks next time you see it you're in a scuffle, got it? So let's learn the basic abilities and concepts that can make even an infirm bag of loose change like yourself into a bastion of beathood. The first of the basic abilities is might. It indicates how physically powerful you are in a fight. Something about that spare tire around your girdle tells me you ain't gonna be... This ain't gonna be your forte. Might's an important attribute for both your beefiness and your beat skill. The second of these basic abilities is agility. Your agility is what makes you fast, graceful, and likely to avoid a licking. A true master of agility can dodge all but the most skilled attacks. Hell, someday you might even learn to dodge that robot target behind me. Right now, though, I'm not seeing it, Tiger. Agility is an important attribute for your speed, beat block skills. The third and last of these basic skills is wisdom. This one doesn't seem your forte either, but let's hope for your sake there's still a brain cell or two rattling around in there. Hold on a sec, Chief. I came here to learn how to fight. So far, all you've done is explain really obvious concepts while giving me the verbal smackdown. You gotta teach me something useful or what? If you want to learn something, take your medicine and bridle your tongue. If you get frazzled this easily, you're gonna get sandbagged by the first scrapper you lock horns with. If you want to size up an enemy on the quick and make fast tactical decisions in the thick of the thick, drop your pride and use your brain squab. Wisdom boils down to intelligence, and though you can't drub an opponent with brains alone, a spoonful of wisdom can make a little might go a long way. Wisdom is an important attribute for your beat block skill. These three main attributes, might, agility, and wisdom, are what determine how good you are at all of your various skills. Until you really understand these obvious ideas, you're hopeless, get me? Now pay attention. The main skills used in battle are beefiness, beat, speed, and beat block. Your beefiness is your ability to deal large amounts of raw damage. Your beat is how good you are at hitting someone. Your speed is how fast you can attack. Your beat block allows you to avoid getting hit by your opponents. With me, squab? Self-improvement's what separates us from the animals. So does a high-caliber beat pistol, which is noticeably absent from your person. Yeah, well, about that. See, save it. It happens when your clientele are mostly deadbeats. I'll let you have this old Viston pistol. It's old. It's beat up, but it's better than a bare-knuckle blood fight. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, always have your weapon equipped at all times. The last thing you want to worry about when alley goons are kicking your teeth into kibble is getting out your sidearm and loading it. Here, take it and equip it. Now let's see if you can shoot straight, boss. Sup? Well. Okay, now, this is what it looks like whenever you get into a battle. As soon as a fight breaks out, your battle plaque will appear. It contains all of the information and commands you need to fight. Whenever it's your turn in combat, battle icons will appear above the plaque. This allows you to select your next move in battle. Use attack icon to try to plant a blow on your enemy. When you click on it, icons for all hostiles in the immediate vicinity appear. Use them to choose which one to attack. The move icon allows you to sidestep to other points in the battle arena. You can only select it if there's a place to move. We can discuss this in more detail later if you decide to continue your training. So this is a turn-based battle system where you can move around in the fight. That's interesting. That might add to the strategy. Or at least, hopefully it will. The item icon allows you to use items from your inventory. Again, you will only be able to select it if you have battle-usable items in your inventory. This we can also discuss further if you decide to continue training. The action icon allows you to use something in the immediate environment, but only if you can reach it from where you're standing, so that's why you'd want to move around, or at least the first reason. This too we can scrutinize later. Sense a trend? ATB, there's a meter filling up. You might have noticed the circle filling up around your battle plaque. This, my friend, is your battle timer. You would do well to pay attention to it. You can only perform actions when it reaches full. Once it fills up, try shooting the robot target using the attack icon. Then click this blah 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 blah. You can cancel an action by right-clicking, which did not work in that minigame earlier, by the way. I tried. Here we go. I assume I assume time is paused right now. Yeah. Not that I know if he can really even attack me back. Oh, you gotta hit the icon. It's the old Viston pistol. Oh god, even in training I'm almost dead. Ha! Did you think we would take a poke without... He would just take a poke without fighting back? Can't stir up a hornet's nest without getting stung. That's why it's important to keep an eye on your health. Your health bar shows how much life you have left. Looks like he landed quite a wallop. Go ahead and take another round, another shot at him and we'll move on. So I'm waiting for moments like that I can hit the Q button to fast forward. Look at the little wobble boy. We go and it goes way faster that way. Oh god, almost too fast. Not bad, kid, but you need to loosen up. You hold the gun like it's a dead rat. You gotta wrist it better. You got plenty of potential, but don't let it go to your head, especially after seeing what the robot droid did to you in one hit. You're gonna need a ton of tutoring if we're gonna shape you up into a bastion of unstoppable beathood. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't normally do this, but you can't learn or pay me if you're dead. Some porker once paid me with a life cursor shield upgrade. Since I don't even own one, why don't you take it? No, really. You caught me on a generous day. Go ahead and apply the upgrade. I'm curious to see if it's got any guts. So this seems like it's what I actually paid for. Because so far this tutorial is just telling me really basic turn-based combat and isn't teaching me much. And it's teaching me what my stats do, but I probably can learn that by highlighting them. But hey, we got an item, so that's good. So I assume that I hopefully get like experience and or items from each phase of training to justify the cost. Now that we've spiced up your life cursor, you'll notice a new battle icon on a full bar we haven't discussed yet. Pay attention. Here's the fun stuff. This new icon is for your battle skill. Battle skills are special moves you can perform during battle. They're quite powerful but require special energy to execute, unlike beat attacks that you can do every turn. This special energy, which slowly accumulates during battle, is called bouge. Keep track of how much you have left with your bouge bar. Note that the different battle skills require different amounts of bouge. But enough talk. Let's use your new battle skill by clicking on the battle skill icon. Selecting the battle skill of your choice, and then clicking on your image. Wear and tear on the voice going this long. I think I kind of forgot how much of a godsend it was to play the Surge and KOTOR and Alpha Protocol back to back, where every character is voiced fully. Or there just isn't that much dialogue in the case of the Surge's case, but it's also fully voiced. I can use Fatima screen. That's probably the scan ability. Select skill. Did you say can't? You can't scan on a robo target. Okay. So battle skills? Wait, what? Okay, no, okay, I can't click myself. It's like I can't scan the robot. Is this tutorial in trouble? Right, because it's a defensive move, right? Let's cut it up, boy. I think it's actually called screen in like certain jRPGs where it applies a defensive bonus to yourself. Oh, I think I'm thinking of Pokemon, actually. Excellent. Last time the robo-target hit you for 68 damage. With the upgrade screen, he only hit you for 34. Quite a difference, that's half. Well, congratulations, Squab. You survived your first lesson. Undefined hot button state. This should not be visible. Oh no, are we bugged? Are we in trouble here? Oh no. Yeah. I think the game broke. Ruh-roh. This should, it's, I like that it has a bug report built into it. Alright, might have to do a reboot. Try this again.